Okay. Oh.
Bloomington is a national service organization of men and women. The Exchange Club supports our community, country, children, and the national project is child abuse prevention. Today we celebrate Independence Day with the Give a Kid a Flag to Wave. Also want to recognize the Exchange Club at Northside Bloomington, who presented the Field of Honor at Ivy Tech's campus a few weeks ago. We had 500 flags that showed up on Flag Day and were there for a week. This was the first year of a new annual tradition, and we commend them for that. So thank you very much to the Northside Exchange Club for that.
Thank you, BPD. We have the Ellettsville Police Department. Thank you to our friends in Ellettsville. And coming up next, the Monroe County Sheriff's Department. We appreciate all of our law enforcement departments and public safety officers. Looky here, it's Mayor Gary Thompson. Let's give the mayor a big round of applause. Great to see you, Mayor. And this is a new one, folks. We got the City of Bloomington Fire Department, beautiful Polaris side-by-side. I'd like to get that thing out on the trail. And coming up next, our Bloomington Fire Department. Thanks to all of our Bloomington firefighters. Thanks for all that you do to keep us safe in Bloomington. And there's that black and red Monroe Fire District fire engine. Coming up next. Monroe Fire Protection District is a combination department with career and volunteer firefighters and serves approximately 317 square miles of Monroe County in the townships of Benton, Bloomington, Clear Creek, Indian Creek, Perry, Van Buren, and Washington, as well as contracts with Polk and Salt Creek townships. They have fire protection and EMS services that they provide. The Monroe Fire Protection District is proactive in educating the community, responds to over 5,000 emergencies every year, and it's committed to serving our community before, during, and after emergencies. Thank you, Monroe Fire Protection District, for all that you do.
Right behind the Monroe Fire Protection District, we have the American Legion Post 18 making their annual appearance here this year at the 4th of July Parade. This year, the Legionnaire of the Year, Jason Indris, and his wife, Tanya Cox Indris. The American Legion is for veterans and their families to come together and meet and greet old friends and have a good time enjoying a good meal, and also helps veterans in need of assistance to get the benefits that they deserve. I want to give a special remembrance today. There's a lady who is not here, Ms. Marilyn Allen, who would have been 95 years old this week. Had always been part of the American Legion float, and she passed away in March, and I know that her family, and especially her grandkids, miss her a lot. I told her grandkids that I would give a special mention for Marilyn, so I want to honor her today, and always miss her smile. She was always here at the 4th of July Parade, so. There, we have the American Legion Riders of Post 18. They're made up of veterans and veteran supporters who ride to support local and national veterans programs.
Hear those motorcycles roaring. Happy 4th of July to our American Legion partners. Give them a big round of applause, folks. always out serving the community, the highway department. Those big trucks, we appreciate you. Happy 4th of July from the Monroe County Board of Commissioners, Lee Jones, Julie Thomas, and Jody Madeira.
They're based in Bloomington and have been your hometown source for equine assisted services for more than 25 years. They had a terrible loss earlier this year, damaging the tornado in May, but they are pal strong and already coming back to serving the community and working on rebuilding. A wonderful organization who deserves our support.
Let's hear it for Pal.
Everybody, happy strong. Look forward to bigger and better things with this wonderful organization.
And coming up next, the Lowers family. They've got an antique fire truck in 1776. They made this day special. The Lowers family just tries to keep it that way. Happy Independence Day. Great to see you all.
Mr. Barney, is that you? That is you. Stephen Barney is 1943 Ford GPW Army Jeep. Mr. Barney's honoring veterans with his Jeep this year. It's a Williams Go Double motor and a realistic reproduction of a 50 caliber gun mounted on there as well. Glad to have you here today, sir.
And up next, this is cool. Nick Morrison in the Tim Sparks in a 1943 Dodge WC-63 military personnel carrier. This is a 1943 World War II era Dodge WC-63 personnel carrier, honoring the Korean War veterans in their service. Thank you for preserving freedom around the world. And Forreston was in a 1962 Vietnam era M151, honoring the Vietnam veterans and their service. Thank you, vets, and happy 4th of July.
We got David Morrison here, World War II, 1941, half-trained as part of an armored infantry tank company to prevent the soldiers to move at speed with advancing tank companies. Thank you to those who preserve our freedom.
And here's Cliff Allen in his Ferris wheel. Happy 4th of July from Cliff Allen, who's here today to proudly share his homemade Ferris wheel with all of you. That's something. And look at this 1961 Corvette Philip Mack. This is a beautiful, all original 1961 Corvette built by Philip Mack by Nancy. They participated in many parades throughout Indiana. They have owned the car for over 8 years. Their IU graduates have recently moved back to Bloomington. Thank you, Philip and Nancy.
Thanks again to our sponsor for today's parade, the IU Credit Union, our event sponsor, and our parade sponsor this year, the Awards Center. As we next welcome the Strike Crisis Center. Strike Crisis Center serves as an alternative to the hospital, emergency department, or jail, connecting individuals in crisis with essential mental health services and recovery resources. The goal is to provide a calm, supportive environment to help de-escalate the situation and connect guests to the right treatment options and resources in their community.
And following Stride is Indivisible, South Central Indiana. We the People, Indivisible South Central Indiana is a local chapter of National Indivisible. They work with and join with other peaceful pro-democracy groups to defend our country and her people. They know the power of our country lies with everyday people joining together to defend the rule of law and our Constitution.
Now these are not the kind of bugs that you stomp, Eric. These are the kind of bugs that we want to see all over the place. Bloomington United Gymnastics and Soccer. Locally owned sports facility offers classes for kids 2 to 18 years old in recreational and competitive gymnastics, along with youth soccer training. Bugs is proud to have been a member of Bloomington's youth sports community for 22 years and counting. And you can check out their camps and classes at bugsgym.com. Give these Bugs gymnasts a big round of applause.
So much talent from our local gymnasts here. This is terrific. Okay. Next up, we have Bird Dog Vintage and Vinyl. Bird Dog Vintage and Vinyl buys estates, antiques, records, music, and vintage collectibles based out of Bloomington. This family-run business can be found in the basement at the Bloomington Antique Mall and online on eBay.
Dave and Margaret, ladies and gentlemen, of their 1901 Curve Dash Olds, hopping along at 7 miles an hour, maybe?
I think it's running on a sewing machine.
You can see by their cargo they might be delivering another Berlina sewing machine to another local skill store. Stop by the University of Sewing out on William Street, ladies and gentlemen.
And here comes one of my personal favorites, the Special Olympics Indiana Monroe County. Special Olympics Indiana Monroe County is a non-profit organization that is a part of the global Special Olympics movement, which is sport, health, education, and leadership programs every day around the world to end discrimination against and empower people with intellectual disabilities. Happy 4th of July to the Special Olympics Indiana Monroe County.
The Scottish Society of Greater Bloomington meets quarterly at the Free Methodist Church to share Scottish history, gaming, and heritage, trip reports, and food. They also offer an annual Robert Burns Summer Celebration in January and a Turkey Day observance on or around April 6th. Learn more at BloomingtonScots.org and enjoy the tunes, ladies and gentlemen.
Here comes Southern Indiana Pipes and Drums. Southern Indiana Pipes and Drums is a collection of bagpipes and drum enthusiasts from all corners of Southern Indiana with constant attendance. Based in Bloomington, Columbus, Singapore, you can find them at parades, special football, baby tailgates, memorial services, and other community events. If you're hoping to take Indianapolis to Louisville, anywhere in between. Come on, be the pipes, hold the drums.
Coming down Cookman Avenue, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Monroe County Fair Queen and Laura Carnegie here, and Princess Molly Zeit, ladies and gentlemen, driven by Mr. Kevin Osborne and the House Divided Car there at Purdue, at Indiana University.
And here's the Bloomington Bicycle Club. Bloomington Bicycle Club promotes safe bicycling and bicycling awareness. All are welcome to join. Happy 4th of July, Bloomington Bicycle Club.
They're coming down the street now in a show-stopping group of local theaters, joining forces to celebrate Bloomington's vibrant art scene, including our Babel, Bloomington Arts Theater Company, Constellation Stage and Screen, Eclipse Production, the Monroe County Civic Theater, Off-Night Productions, and Stages Bloomington. Today they're turning spotlights for sunshine and reminding us that in our town, theater is always center stage. We show for all ages and interests. There's something for everyone. Check it out and experience the magic of local theater.
And next, we have the Refugee Support Network. The Refugee Support Network recognizes that all people deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, no matter where they come from. It's all volunteer organization is guided by a desire to serve others, currently assisting clients from more than 35 countries. The Refugee Support Network helps obtain housing and food. They teach English and provide transportation and friendship. In the words of Ronald Reagan, if we ever close the door to new Americans, people who come from every corner of the globe, our leadership in the world would soon be lost. Welcome and happy 4th of July to the Refugee Support Network.
Let's cheer for some cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The Tri-North Middle School Cheer Squad is here. Happy 4th of July for Tri-North Middle School Cheer Team and their coaches.
Go Trojans.
As the parade catches up here again, we've got 6 different awards that we're going to be giving out today. Best youth entry, best walking entry, musical, vehicle, float, and overall entry. So cheer, yell, shout over the next little bit as the next wave comes through here in just a moment, and try to influence these 4 judges up here on the stage and give them some influence to pick the best floats here in just a minute.
These judges have some tough decisions here, Jim. I see the sweat rolling off their face. This is tough. Now, they can be influenced by your praise and applause, and just don't take pride, so don't try that. We need to hear from the crowd. Get loud when you see those floats for the awards.
I just thought, like, that, you know.
It looks like our next entrant is coming around the corner here on the beautiful Kirkwood Avenue.
All I'm thinking is, like, what is it?
And here we have the Bloomington Monroe County Human Rights Commission with a beautiful float and trailer. The Bloomington Monroe County Human Rights Commission enforces the Bloomington Monroe County Human Rights ordinances by investigating claims of discrimination. Rin, how are you, my friend?
And right behind the Human Rights Commission, we have the Unitarian Universal Church of Bloomington. The Unitarian Universal Church of Bloomington holds the core values of justice, equity, generosity, pluralism, interdependence, and transformation, all centered around the value of love. They are a congregation of diverse beliefs and backgrounds, welcoming those of all identities.
Very lively group. Thank you. Happy 4th of July.
We gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. One foot in front of the other and lead with love.
And turning the corner, we have Family Success Martial Arts coming down Kirkwood Avenue. Give it up for Family Success Martial Arts. This amazing school teaches more than just martial arts. They build confidence, emotional intelligence, and a strong sense of community. Students of all ages learn respect, focus, and resilience while having fun and staying active. Led by passionate instructors, Family Success Martial Arts is proud to help shape tomorrow's leaders one belt at a time. Let's hear it for these incredible martial artists. And again, a big thank you you to IU Credit Union, our presenting sponsor for the parade today, the Award Center, our parade sponsor, Downtown Bloomington, Inc., and the City of Bloomington Parks and Recreation Department. Thank you.
Our friend in red coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Trent Decker, former Monroe County Commissioner. Trent Decker, proud to celebrate Bloomington's 4th of July parade with friends and family. He's currently a member of the Monroe County Council and is exploring running for County Commissioner in 2026. You can tell Trent what you think when you visit TrentDecker.com and tell him how you feel, and encourages everybody to have a safe 4th of July. Fun fact, Trent Decker, baby contest winner, Monroe County Fair, 1978, 9, 6, 42, what was it, Trent? 9, okay, just double checking.
And following our friend Trent Decker is Bloomington Blades Youth Hockey Association. Bloomington Blades Youth Hockey Association is located at the Frank Southern Ice Arena, hosting the only travel youth hockey program for Bloomington and surrounding cities.
Now I want to know, what's harder? Is rollerblading harder or ice skating harder? Why is the ice skating harder? Because so the blades are harder than the rollerblades. What's harder to fall on, the concrete or the ice? Ice is harder?
What's harder, doing backflips with the gymnast or ice skating?
Where would you rather be today, on concrete or on ice? That's the other question.
Take the ice.
The ice. The Red Ball dancers are up next. They've got a passion for dance in the community through engaging performances, high-quality classes of all ages and abilities, enriching outreaches, and a beautiful studio space for movers of all kinds. Glad to see you out here today, Red Ball dancers.
And next up, Coach's Bar and Grill, ready for a game-changing night. Coach's Bar and Grill, they got all the action with ice-cold beer. Sounds good right now. 18 TV signature cocktails featuring hard truth and a menu made for MVPs. Never miss out on a game while enjoying unbeatable burgers at Coach's. Winning never tasted so good.
District 9, Bloomington, 50501. They're part of a grassroots effort uniting all 50 states in nonviolent protest against authoritarianism and threats to democracy. You can join 50501 to stay informed, organize, and act. They express dissent and oppose the current administration as they have defined courts, violated due process, and slashed essential services, all while preparing enormous tax breaks for billionaire companies and wealthy corporations. On the 4th of July, they invite you to join them. For anyone who opposes the fascism guided by Project 2025, for anyone who supports democracy, for anyone who wants to hear or wants to protect his or her name, this movement is for you.
And next is Culver's of Bloomington. There they are, and it looks like Scoopy, aka General Manager Nathan Toohill, is here too. If you're looking for a sweet treat on a hot day, this is the spot for you. Culver's of Bloomington. There's Scoopy. And I hear the judges may be able to be bribed with ice cream, Scoopy. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, I certainly can.
Scoopy!
I don't have a say in the matter. Great to see you, Culvers. And coming up next, we have Living Labs. Whether you're a DIY dynamo or just curious about how stuff works, Blooming Labs, Bloomington's very own makerspace, is a place to ignite your creativity and curiosity. Ever taken something apart just to see how it works? Want your child to build or create the next big thing? From woodworking to welding, crafting to coding, 3D printing to programming, Circuits to Carpentry, Bloomington Labs is where makers are made. Join them every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. for public nights. Visit bloomingtonlabs.org to learn more, and don't miss Makevention, their free DIY celebration Saturday, September 27th at Stockyard Park. Learn more at makevention.org.
Right behind them, the big green, beautiful machine right there, the Monroe County Public Library Bookmobile Service. Started way back in 1929, ladies and gentlemen. The current truck has 30 weekly stops, bringing free books, movies, magazines, and more to neighborhoods and apartment complexes all over Monroe County. You can find the schedule online, or if you don't have a library card, you can get one for free right there, right on the Bookmobile, ladies and gentlemen. And a wonderful asset to our community, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got a lot more action coming up. We're only on number 39, and that is Kiwanis Club of Bloomington. Kiwanis Club of Bloomington celebrating 105 years in Monroe County. We're hosting 2025 Miss Southern Heartland, Shaylee Barnes. There's Shaylee right there. Walking with the unit are members of the Bloomington Kiwanis, Circle K at IU, and Pageantry at IU.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Girl Scouts of Monroe, they are under the sea and under some eyeballs as well this year, celebrating ocean ecosystems. The Girl Scouts mission is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place, and these Girl Scouts certainly are. Glad to see all of you out here today.
Providing pizza to the people. Serving Monroe County since 1982. Part of One World Enterprises, which includes Hive, One World Catering, One World Brewery, and One World Kitchen Share.
Behind them we have Harmony School with campers from their summer camp program, Camp Rhino, which I see in the bus right there. Harmony School will be celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. Congratulations on the big 5-0 that some of us don't want to be thinking about this year either.
And coming in next is Mama Duke's Hawaiian Barbecue. This is Mama Duke's Hawaiian Barbecue. Folks, owner Amber Ragomo was born and raised in Hawaii on the island of Oahu. The Ivy Tech School of Entrepreneurship helped Amber launch this business. She opened Mama Duke's in honor of her late mother, Charmaine. They were going into this business together until Charmaine passed away from cancer in February 2020. Mama Duke's recipes were passed down to Amber, and she now spreads the aloha to millions of people together. Everyone is ohana at Mama Duke's Hawaiian Barbecue. Let's spread aloha together.
I feel like I use this joke every year, but we're just a little bit north of the lake when this boat comes through. The Lake Monroe Sailing Association. They're dedicated to teaching people of all ages to be safe and responsible sailors, offering a variety of learning opportunities for those interested in exploring the joy of sailing. Certified instructors from both the American Sailing Association and U.S. Sailing provide classes in small boat and keelboat sailing, leading to certifications in both types of boats. Beautiful red, white, and blue, if you want to cook with, by the way.
Now here comes an interesting float. This is the Pink Buddha. There is the Pink Buddha. Zuzu. Oh, happy 4th of July. The Pink Buddha says, Happy Independence Day, everybody.
So I wondered, is this a demolition derby entry? I'm not sure.
I think it lost.
Medicare for all Indiana. Savage and the New Hoosier Broadcasters. They're the local demo derby team. For those looking for more cars, mechanics, artists, and drivers, and passengers, the New Hoosier Broadcasters are a Southern Indiana-based traditional string band that travels the country collecting authentic music and styles from the current masters of old-time music. That's where we were. Sorry about that. Now we go. Now number 47.
And so we have Medicare for All, Indiana, Bloomington, Heads Up, Bloomington, and Monroe County. Are you part of the day your health care is at risk for national and Indiana state budget cuts? Why should our health be at the mercy of politicians who want to punish people for being poor, elderly, or sick? Why should the health of our families, friends, and neighbors be at the mercy of profit-seeking health insurance companies and greedy drug companies that pile tons of money on politicians? The only and simple answer is to create a national health program that improves and expands Medicare for everybody. Universal Medicare, everybody in, nobody out.
South Central Indiana is here, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to introduce Izzy Terry, the Kiwanis Idol Youth, and the Kiwanis Idol Tiara Abraham. They will be performing at the Kiwanis Indiana Balloon Fest on September 26th and 27th, as well as the Duck Festival next May. You can follow SCI Kiwanis Club on Facebook for details about that. They're sending a huge thanks to the University Elementary K kids, Tri-North Builders Club, Bloomington Key Club, IU Circle K, Life Designs Action Club, and the Kiwanis members for the commitment to making a difference, one child and one community at a time. And it's an honor to have them here today. So glad to see all of them here.
Here comes Domino's Pizza. Locally owned Domino's Pizza focuses on serving great food and helping their community through local fundraisers, offering catering, and school lunch programs.
Now, do you remember the guy in the red?
Yes.
His name? Avoid the...
Noise.
There you go.
Yes.
Avoid the noise.
Avoid the noise.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, it would not be the 4th of July in Bloomington without our next entrant. Beanpole, the 29th straight entry in the parade. The Beanpole is the god of pointless behavior, rooted here in Bloomington. They celebrate the right to be ridiculous and the fact that not everything has to make sense. Eat tar forever, Beanpole.
Here we have the review stand. It's here every year too. And we thank you for your organizing activities and efforts in behalf of independence.
Cheers, Beanpole.
Cheers.
Beanpole, ladies and gentlemen.
Now go out and play your free microwave. Happy 4th of July, people. Happy 4th of July, people. Happy 4th of
I
July.
like that lawnmower. Service Master Restore comes in behind you. Service Master Restore is a local business providing services for water mitigation, mold remediation, fire restoration, and disaster relief. But generally speaking, they do it all.
Those two on the wagon look like they're the best spot. I see Bubbles and I see Fan, and man, that's awesome. State Representative Dave Hall is next. Dave is honored to represent District 62 at the Indiana State House, which includes part of the city of Bloomington, Monroe County, Jackson County, and all of Brown County. He works across the aisle to pass common sense legislation that puts people first and delivers real results for all of our communities. Representative Hall is proud to be an American and to celebrate our independence with all of you here today. Please give a welcome to Representative Dave Hall, everybody.
Save Hoosier National Forest. The buffalo, or American bison, is an iconic image of America, Indiana, and our wild places. Tatanka, a movable piece of art designed by Orange County artist Gloria Courtney, is with us today to bring awareness to the destruction of resources in our public forests and our municipal water sources like Lake Monroe. Join members of Protect Our Roots, Sierra Club, and the Indiana Forest Alliance, among many others, to conserve our environment for generations to come. Stop the logging and burning of PUR public forests.
Curry Chevrolet, 110 years in business and the 5th fifth generation locally owned. Today they're showing off their their electric Hummer. And the Curry Body Shop right behind them there. Also fifth generation locally owned and operated. They fix all makes and models, and they're showing off their electric Silverado, ladies and gentlemen.
Bluestone Tree is next. They're a local family-owned tree care company offering expert tree removals, pruning, stump grinding, limb bracing, forestry mulching, and more. With 9 certified augers on staff, they're known for their clear communication, professionalism, and proven ability to handle the toughest job safely and efficiently. Have a safe and festive Independence Day from Bluestone Tree. Big trucks on Kirkwood, ladies and gentlemen. Beyond Trucking has been a relatively family-owned and operated business for 35 years. They provide complete dump truck, unveiling, roll-off, and billboard services. You can call them at 812-332-403. And here comes Lamar Advertising. They've been serving the Bloomington community for decades. Great billboard advertising for businesses and nonprofits. Riding on the truck today is honorary installer Jacob Perry. And the last unofficial one is the street cleaner. The most important guy in the whole parade. You deserve all the candy, brother. Seriously. And the street cleaners mean that wraps up the 4th of July parade. Jim, I want to thank IU Credit Union, presenting sponsor, the award center, other parade sponsor, of course, downtown Bloomington, and the City of Bloomington Parks and Recreation Department for doing such a great job with putting this parade on today. We see the street sweepers coming through, keeping Bloomington clean as always. And you know, it's about perfect timing. It's just before 11 o'clock, which means everybody can head up a couple blocks to the Elks Lodge. From 446, 11 o'clock, it's open to the public for the annual fish fry. $13.